Oh
Yo, yo,
man.
yo, 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 yo. Man,
Woo.
the mood today on this podcast might be a little bit, not so nicey nice. So, hey,
Uh,
might be some things. I'm just letting y'all know there might be some things said before we get started.
ah,
It's
man, we're
not.
the house
It's not.
divided.
Hey, man,
My
go
name's
for it,
Corey
bro.
Hood. This is Brandon Hill. If you've been here before, you know what it is. If it's your first time, me casa, su casa. BL, talk to him so we can dive in, bro.
Guys, just real quick, we're not going to take too much time on this. Subscribe, notify bell, hit that motherfucking like button. Drop down there in them comments. We want to hear from you guys, man. Help us build this dang channel, man. Me and Corey love doing this thing. We want you guys to show us that you love seeing us do this thing. So we're going to continue to keep doing this thing regardless. But hey, if you can, help us out, guys.
Yeah.
Post it on that X and that Instagram too, guys. Just let us know. We're here to create the content. We just need y'all to show us that you love it. All right.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna start off with the Lions game against the 49ers. Where do we even start, man? Man, the line on this game was 7 points. I thought wholeheartedly, bro, that we had a solid chance going in the first half of that football game. Could you believe what you were watching? Were you
No,
like me in the first half?
no.
Could you believe that?
I mean, I could believe it to a point. I could believe it to a point because Detroit is a talented football team. But the way that you guys were just like literally running the ball when you wanted to, you were doing them little quick passes and you were making 10 to 15-yard plays out of it. Things were clicking and things looked really, really good. But the second half came along.
And that's where everything went to shit. So I'm gonna tell you about some big moments that literally lost the Lions this game. Guys, I'm heartbroken right now. I can't tell you. We were 30 minutes away from the Super Bowl with a 17-point lead. But in the second half, Reynolds, key drop on fourth down, a ball that was very catchable and low. Another key drop on third down and 10 that would have extended the drive when we were up by 24 to 17, I believe. A Gibbs fumble
That
in
was
our own side of the field.
when that happened too. Oh my god.
My
They literally
God.
just scored to make it 24 to 17. You
Yeah.
guys come out that next drive. I was like, oh my gosh, they're literally handing it to. Go ahead, continue. I apologize.
That part hurt, but right before that, the IU catch where the ball hits our defender, smack dab in the face, and he catches it for a 51-yard pass, and then they score on that drive. So, man, there's a myriad of things that happen. If I had to surmise it, real and like, I don't want to, rant or go deep into this, but what you saw today was a team in the 49ers. This was their third straight NFC championship. Let's be real, right? This is a team that's been knocking on the door and was in the Super Bowl 5 years ago. Going against a team, quite honestly, that's a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I would agree
We're
with that.
very young in certain key spots, and you can see in the second half we just did not make the plays. Those are winning plays you got to make. You got to make catches. You can't turn the ball over. You got to come up with interceptions, right? Balls that are up for grabs on defense, you got to have, and you cannot turn the ball over, especially when you're on the road. And that's a hard thing for a team to figure out when you're young, right? It's different in college. These kids that come from college and they're young and they're playing in the NFL and they're important to the team. This is a whole different animal because everybody's an all-star. So you have no room for error, no margin for error, especially in the championship game, and that's what hurt. So I'm gonna let you give your thoughts on it, and then we'll move on to the other game. But man, as a Lions fan, it was a fun year. It was unbelievable to watch. It was a fun ride all year. If you'd have told me this in my lifetime, that I ought to get to see the Lions be this close to a Super Bowl berth. Hats off to them. We'll see what happens next year, but great job by them. Dan Campbell, my last part on this, man, I'm gonna let you touch on that because we're talking offline. You can go in on Dan Campbell, man, because I don't want to do it, but you have some real.
You got to though, man. You have to. If you're now, here's the thing. As much as I praise this man on the previous shows for making those kind of play calls that he did, for being a gutsy head coach here and there, Man, in the times that he did it tonight, my dude, you guys left 6 points on the damn board tonight.
Yeah.
You left it. You left it there. I mean, it was there to be had. You know what I'm saying? And for him to make those kind of play decisions, and then at the end of the second half, your ass kicks a field goal. What are you like? What are we doing here? You see what I'm saying? So it's like
pick one. Yeah,
you didn't even make no damn sense. You gonna be gutsy the whole damn
time. Exactly. All gas, no brakes. Yeah, so, I'm with you, bro.
So to me, the way it looked like Dan Campbell, it literally looked as it was. Dan Campbell has never been in a big time moment like this. Now, to touch on that, those are things that good coaches usually they can learn from. They adapt. They go into that offseason because if we really want to be real, you guys have went from a laughingstock franchise. You went 9-8 last season, barely missed the playoffs. You come into this year, you guys went 12-5. That set a franchise record for wins for you guys in a season. And like you touched on, dude, you guys got a lot of young pieces. A lot of young people. You got a great offensive line. Your trenches are good. You guys could use a nose tackle and a defensive tackle there in the middle because I do believe that the 49ers kind of bully balled you guys there in that second half.
They really did, yeah.
They just basically lined up and said, okay, it's enough of this shit. Yeah. I'm gonna run this ball right down your throat. So, and that's really what it comes down to. So, I mean, I'm not going to beat Dan Campbell up too much, but it's like, man, some of those, it's like, dude, hey, you got to learn from that. You got to learn from that. You have no choice but to learn from that. And, I mean, early season next year, like looking into next season, Corey, you guys are going to be right there in the thick of things again. You see what I'm saying? Because all these players you have, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So, it's like you guys have that window right now.
Yep.
So we'll see if Dan Campbell can learn from this.
Yeah, we will. We will. Yep. Holden's in here. Bosa Chase. Young, never been beat by that poverty state up north. He called him a poverty state, bro.
Man, terrible. You know that man's. That man is a Ohio
State guy.
You know Holden. He's an Ohio State guy, man. So.
No, yeah, Bosa had what he had 2 sacks today. Chase Young made some big stops in the second half in the run game. We handled them pretty well in the first half, I thought. And that was you can tell like they weren't used to getting punched in the mouth like that. But that second half, man, was a different animal.
You guys were too damn conservative in that second half, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was several plays that were like 3rd and 10s and stuff, and like St. Brown was running a damn 6-yard out.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing here? Come on. You're really not going to push that up to about 9 to 10 yards to where you can have a chance to get the first down when you catch the ball? Because the protection was there.
It was.
I mean, Jared Goff didn't get sacked much tonight. So I just don't understand it worked a little bit here and there. But the 49ers are a very talented football team. And they've, like you said, they've been to 3 straight NFC championship games. They went to 1 of the Super Bowls in those 3 straight. So this is kind of common territory for them, man. They knew what they needed to do. And they came out in that second half and they basically flexed their muscles and said, okay, all right. I mean,
they really did.
Because that 31 that y'all scored, that was some garbage time. But we have to also bring up, too, to call a timeout right there. I understand your guy got tackled. This is a damn NFC championship game. Are you telling me they couldn't have lined up real quick, snapped that ball and ran that play that play that they ran?
Yep.
Come on. That was the game. Literally.
Yep. That was it. That was it, man. They should have thrown it on that down because once you waste that timeout, they were talking about it on the telecast. Like, you got to get that onside kick or it's over. So.
And Kirby Joseph, last thing I'll touch on.
Go ahead.
That's a dirty son of a bitch right there, man. That's dirty. He dirty. He's dirty, my friend. Dirty.
No comment.
I appreciate that as a Lions fan that you are, man. But he is a dirty. He almost had victim number 3 this year, man, in this game today. Jennings just barely snuck away from it.
He tried. So there it is. Lions 31, 49ers 34. They will meet, and you called this one on the head, my man. The Chiefs
I told it.
taking out the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go ahead and
Mhm.
pull up the stats on this because this was an earlier game today. So just to refresh our memories here, this is how it went. 17-7 at half. And then really nothing. They didn't need anything in the second half. That defense, I think, was the story of the game. The Chiefs defense
Yeah.
holding this Baltimore Ravens team to 10 points. B-Hill, 10 points. This Chiefs defense. And then just look at the picture that's on the screen. Those two dudes right there. The new Brady and Gronk, man. You talked about the window for the Lions earlier. The window for these two dudes.
Wide open. Well,
Why?
no.
Oh, well, Kelsey's older. Yeah,
but
he's older.
Kelsey also has talked about him to retire. Me personally, I don't think it makes a damn difference. Patrick Mahomes is that dude, Corey. He's that dude. He is that dude. They played bully ball with one of the best bully ball teams in the NFL today, and they won.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like Pacheco was huge with some of the runs that he had at the times that he had the runs. I mean, you had Rice out there that caught a few nice balls. Travis Kelce was Travis Kelce. I mean, you can't deny that fact. But for Patrick Mahomes to sit there and go 30 for 39, 241 yards, and a touchdown, it wasn't nothing crazy. But that, Corey, this is what I touched on, man. That defense over there in Kansas City, bro, that
It's
thing's
real.
that's real. They
Yeah.
have a real defense because look, they held Lamar Jackson to only 54 yards carry. 54 yards
Yep.
on 8 carries.
And I'm just looking at, if you look at those corners, bro, L'Jarius Sneed, McDuffie, those are all pro corners. They have the best best corner duo in the NFL this year between L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. So, and
it's
then
crazy.
It's different than what we've seen the Chiefs in the past, right? The Chiefs in the past, it was always a shootout. Defense was just middle of the road. But Patrick and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, they were going to put up 35 points, and that's how they won. But this year, I think what I got lost in, you can't really see the trees from the forest, because these guys, the offense struggled all year, Brandon. The whole year, the offense struggled, especially the second half of the season. They were really not that good that second half of the season. I mean, they lost 6 of 8 games the second half of the season. But like you said in our previous show, once the playoffs start, bro, I think they were just bored all year. They were ready for the playoffs.
They was. And they're showing it. They showed it. They're in the damn Super Bowl again, Corey. You know these jokers won the Super Bowl last year, right? Did you know that?
They're going for back-to-back, bro. It's amazing, man. It's the Patrick Mahomes effect, and now they got a real defense.
Hey, we might have to pull the tape up and go back and look, man. But didn't I predict the damn Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl again this year?
You did. You said
at the beginning of the season.
You did.
Wasn't I talking Patty Mahomes? Wasn't I on that sauce drinking that Kool-Aid? I think I was.
You were. You called it, man.
I mean, I didn't get the Eagles part right. I completely flopped on that one. But hey, man.
This Zay Flowers play was the game too, by the way. When he dives at the end zone, this was 14 minutes left in the game.
Okay, so are you telling me
that would have made it 17-14. Look, Patrick, they didn't score. They got blanked in the second half. The Ravens defense stood up in the second half, I believe.
That's
they
fair,
didn't allow in the second half.
But they didn't have to score because the Chiefs defense played good in the second and the third quarter to set them up for that. They had that 10-point lead that they had whenever it was 17-7, that made it tough, man. And then whenever they stopped the Ravens to where they held them to just that field goal. So, yeah, we can point at that play. It was a big, significant play. But let's be completely honest with ourselves here, Corey. Do you not believe that the Chiefs would have went right back down there and answered if they had to?
If they had to, yeah. Yeah, because it's Patrick Mahomes.
You see where I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
End of discussion.
Yep. So
Yeah.
there it is, my man. Look, the Chiefs.
Hey, we got us a new. Oh, Trace. It's your boy Trace right here.
Trace
What's
Lynn's in
up,
here.
Trace?
What up,
Yeah,
man?
that's our boy Trace.
He said that's our last chance.
He ain't lying. He
He's
ain't
not
lying.
lying, man. I
He
think
ain't lying.
that defense, the 49ers defense is way more equipped than what the Lions can put up against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
So,
man.
initial thoughts on the Super Bowl matchup, B. What's your initial? You know 49ers are going to be favored.
Are they?
I would think Vegas is going to make them the favorite. I'm going to look up the betting odds real quick. Who would you favor if you were setting the line on this, B?
Go ahead and favor them. Favor the 49. Do it.
Super Bowl.
Because anytime if Patrick Mahomes
Early
is an
odds.
underdog, he does pretty good. I don't know the exact numbers, but Patrick
Bro,
Mahomes
he's
does pretty
9-1
darn
or
good.
something. Trace, if you're still watching, Trace might know. Trace knows all the facts all the time. There it is.
Trace needs to come get on the pod with us again.
I know,
Come
man.
talk with us. Come talk
Yep.
some football. Shoot.
Let me go.
What we got?
Let me see.
Minus 2.5. That's cute. I mean, that's cool.
That's cute.
10-1. As an underdog in the playoffs.
I would take the Chiefs right now. 2.5. Give me the Chiefs.
Why would you not?
Why?
Why would you not?
You know, bro, they're going to find a way to win the game.
That line's going to be damn near close to even come game time. That line ain't. That's the high. Whenever it's coming out the gates at minus 2.5, Corey, that means they don't know who the hell's going to win the game. They have no idea. It's going to be a hell of a matchup. Let's just call it what it is. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. But I think if you were to ask me, okay, you got Patrick Mahomes on one side, right? Two Super Bowls, been here, done that. We've seen this story with the 49ers before. When they had Jimmy G and they had that dominant defense. A lot of those defensive players are still on the damn team.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think
I trust that defense for the Chiefs, actually, bro. I trust L'Jarius Sneed. I trust those corners. I trust McDuffie. I trust them to make plays on defense. And I really don't trust Brock Purdy. The game tonight, Brock Purdy got lucky a bunch of times, bro. Because he was throwing some crazy shit. He was throwing some crazy shit across his body that should not have been completed.
He does that all the time. He's been doing that shit since college, Corey.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm a Sooners fan.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I know.
That Joker, man.
He's given us some games in the past.
It's just, here's another thing for you, bud. Remember watching back in the Big 12 days when we was watching them and Brock Purdy was at Iowa State and Patrick Mahomes was at Texas Tech and they were damn near at the bottom half of the Big 12?
Mm-hmm.
And yet they're two starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl coming up here.
So much for that Big 12 quarterback can't play in the NFL deal.
Man, that got shot to hell, didn't it?
They shot that shit up.
Didn't it, though?
So this is going to be the matchup, man. I'm off the rip. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
You almost have to. Have to because it's like, it's been here, done that, man. Experience in these type of games, it matters.
Dude is 10-1 as an underdog in the playoffs. He's like Michael Myers, bro. I would not bet against him. I wouldn't do it. Anybody that watches this and that gambles, don't do it.
You better not.
Don't take the cheese.
You better not.
Let me ask you this: where do the Ravens go from here? What do you think about Lamar Jackson's season as a whole? Was it a success? He's probably going to be MVP.
No, it was not a success. Absolutely not. Because with the team that they had and the roster that they put together and that defense rated as the number one defense in all of football, you're supposed to win a Super Bowl, and they did not do that. Oh, we lost him here. Corey will be back on here in a little bit. But, guys, I'm telling y'all, he lost. He
Yep.
lost.
Yeah.
Sorry. As I
Yeah.
was alluding, man, you can't do that.
You can't.
And plus, we've seen this from Lamar Jackson already, Corey. We have
Yeah.
seen Lamar Jackson constantly get into the playoffs as our number one seed, one of the best teams in the regular season. What does he do? He falls flat on his damn face.
Yeah. You can
sorry.
see the difference in level of quarterbacking, I think, between the two, between him and Patrick today, right?
That's a good comment right there, Trace. Lamar having the same number of MVPs as playoff wins
That's
tells the story.
true.
He said he's a
That's
James
true.
Harden of the year. That's classic. Now you want to talk about NBA though? James Harden and them Clippers have got it going on.
They
We
really
ain't gonna
do,
get into
man.
that. That's for another show. But man, I'm telling you,
The system
telling
works in Los Angeles. Well, who's going forward, man? This is pure dominance by Patrick Mahomes. This will be his 4th Super Bowl appearance in 6 years. They've been to 4 of the last 5. Who other than Joe Burrow and Tom Brady, nobody's ever beaten him in an AFC championship. He's won 4 AFC championship games, right? So going forward next year, who's the most likely team to stop this shit from happening?
The Bengals.
You think so?
With the healthy Joe Burrow, yes, I
healthy
do.
Joe Burrow?
Because I think that he has something to be said. I do. I think a Joe Burrow coming back off of that injury is going to be pissed off. I think that Joker is going to come out here and light the world on fire next season. I think Joe Burrow is the only guy that can. Like you just alluded to, he beat Patrick Mahomes already. He's done that. Josh Allen ain't about to do it.
No.
We seen tonight Lamar Jackson ain't about to do it.
No.
You
need somebody that can stand in the pocket, you know what I mean, and match him throw for throw.
And that's Joe Burrow. And he might do it. I can't say he does it better because Patrick Mahomes has 2 Super Bowls and Joe Burrow don't got one. But man, I don't know.
Oh, I forgot Trace is a huge Bengals fan, my guy. Huge Bengals fan.
Hey, man. I mean, I'm just being real. I'm a Vikings fan. I don't care. I don't have a dog in the fight any damn way right now. But that would be the team, if you're looking at it in the AFC, that could beat a Patrick Mahomes.
Here's a sleeper team for you. I think the Chargers getting Harbaugh. Because Harbaugh's never lost anywhere he's been. If he can turn the Chargers around, that's the team in the division with the Chiefs. You got a great quarterback already.
I see. I'm not sold on that. I'm not ready to call that Joker great, man. He did that great word gets thrown around.
Okay, he's good. Would you take him on the Vikings? Would you take him as your quarterback?
I mean, hell, we don't have one right now.
Yes, just say yeah. You can say it.
I would.
Yeah, come on.
But to say great though, I'm not throwing that great out there. He's not great.
Okay.
He's good. He's good.
That's true.
He's good.
That's true.
Great is like Patrick Mahomes. Now
I think Harbaugh is going to elevate him. I think that's going to be a potential dark horse problem.
He's one of those, dude. He's overhyped, bro. He's just overhyped. In my opinion, man, we've been hyping up that Herbert train for the last couple of seasons.
Any chance Deshaun Watson gets back to form? Any chance that happens?
No, because he's playing for the Browns, and just that you're cursed if you put on a Browns uniform. I'm fully convinced of that. I really am. I mean. It's not about to work out good.
They used to say the same shit about the Lions, man. Like shit. I mean, we used to be worse than the Browns.
That man, Deshaun Watson's lucky he's not in prison, man.
That's a fact.
And I think that's
solid.
That joke, I don't know what he did.
I don't think he'll ever come back to form because of that. That's the cloud that's gonna hang over his head. You know what I mean?
That's messing you up. That's messing you up, man, for sure.
Fuck, dude. I'm surprised, but I shouldn't be. For the year that the Chiefs had to get back to here.
No, I'm not.
Right. Losing 60 or 8, last 8 to end the season.
I'm 0 bit surprised.
0 bit surprised. All right.
He's the next big thing, man. He's that one. At the end of his career, we're going to be counting. Can he get to 7? Can he?
If he wins this will be 3 in his first 6 years. He can get to 7. He's never not played in the AFC Championship. He'll play. If my guess is this being his 4th in 6 years, he'll probably play in another 5 or 6. I can see him playing in another 5. Who the fuck's gonna stop him, bro?
Man, nobody, bro.
Who the fuck's stopping him, man?
Nobody.
He's not going to get there every year, but he's going to play in another 5, dog.
You know, really, to be real, man, it's probably a good thing your Lions didn't win, man. You don't want to play because Patrick Mahomes had something for y'all, which y'all did to him in week 1.
In week 1 on that banner night, yeah,
that might have been. I think that might have been, but I think Travis Kelce had a couple hundred he had to put up on y'all to make up for lost times.
Yeah, so, well, look, I'd have liked a chance at it. I really would have.
I can dig it. Shit, the damn Super Bowl, man. Trust me, I'm a Vikings fan. I know how it feels. Now, granted, when we had that game against the Saints, but then we had the one against the Eagles. When we get there, we just don't want to show up. At least y'all showed up, scored some damn points, and made it interesting. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. But you gotta like your team's future, Corey. You can't hold your head down. I mean, man, you guys went from bottom of your division, bottom of the NFC in 3 seasons, my guy, and y'all were in the NFC Championship game with a chance to win the damn game if you make a couple of calls a different way.
Yep.
What do you do? What do you do, dog? That's the nature of the game right there, bro. That's just how this shit works. But that's tough. It's tough, bro.
Trust me. Is.
I feel you, man. And as a fan, you get so invested in it.
Bro, you get wrapped up in it. You listen to the shows all day. You know what I mean?
Man,
you listen to what other people say about your team.
And I promise, after we get off of this, your ass is going straight to bed. You might throw something on the Netflix or something, but you damn sure ain't turning no ESPN on because you don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear it. Hell no.
Listen to none of that.
Hell no. I'm not listening to the Carton show in the morning. I'm not listening. I'm not watching Get Up.
That just ruined your whole day.
That ruined my whole week, bro. Yep. At least through Tuesday. I'm not listening to shit. I'm gonna be listening to fucking music in the truck. I'm not listening to nobody. Man, fuck.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up, but that is how that works, though.
Damn, bro.
I'm the same exact way, bro. I'll be pissed off, bro.
B, you couldn't tell me at halftime, dog. You could not tell me at halftime of that game that we were losing. You couldn't tell me that.
Oh no, I thought not, bro. I did tell you though. It's gonna matter on what you do when they come out on that first drive.
Yep.
You don't want them to get a touchdown or 3 points. Remember, I told you. I said even though they get 3 points, it's still a 2-possession game. Either way you look at it. So those, man, they came out, bro, and they just punched y'all in the damn mouth hard, bro.
Yeah. Josh Reynolds won't be on the team next year for those drops. It's unfortunate for him, but when you do shit like that, you will be replaced. Sorry, Josh, if you ever see this.
Yeah, he's gone.
Those 2 drops absolutely fucking killed us, dog. He just did. So, all right. Anything else we want to talk about? We got one game left in the NFL season, man. It's the Chiefs. It's the Niners.
I can't believe it's here, man. I just looking back on all this now. We've been doing this podcast. We're coming up on, in September it'll be 2 years, man. Yeah. But we went through 2 football seasons now almost, bro. And it's it's just crazy how the time just
goes.
It'll be right back. I get sad around this time of year, though. Well, not this time of year. Usually after NBA ends, because then all we got is damn baseball.
Baseball. Yeah, well, here's what the real football nerds do around this time. You know how the NFL is like a year-long story?
That's fair.
Usually, the draft, analyzing the draft, everybody who's the fan of a team, like Trace is a fan of the Bengals, you're a fan of the Vikings. I'll be tapped into the Lions, seeing what we can improve on in the draft. So that whole lead up to the draft, the combine, all of that shit. If you're a football nerd like me and you, I love that shit. So that gives me my fix leading up through April And then, like you said, that's summertime. There's nothing but fucking baseball.
Man, and then when college football, you get to go. I mean, I can't wait for the damn spring game, bro. When the spring game, just to watch some football.
Yeah.
You know, and living here in Norman, I'm going to the spring game. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But I don't know, man. I feel for you tonight, brother. I do.
It's all right, man. Shit.
But hey, last thing I want to say, for
What's
those
that?
people out there that said that the Rams was crazy as hell for trading Jared Goff to get Matthew Stafford, that's what you get.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yep.
The Rams won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. They got the last laugh, bro.
They got a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they still won that trade. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh yeah, they absolutely did.
Yeah, that trade was one.
And if that shit was vice versa, y'all damn sure would have took it. So.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah.
Right, but
easy.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, man. Close this out.
Man, hey, that's about all I got, brother. That was a good show tonight, man.
Yeah.
I'm here for you, my guy, if you need to call and talk to anybody. Bro, like I said earlier, bro, I'm a Vikings fan. I know how you feel, my guy. Trust me. I know this feeling, and it's tough, okay? That year Brett Favre threw that interception and just handed the Saints the game. Yeah, I know how it feels, bro. Trust me. It's rough. It's brutal. But hey, we're always here to talk about it. Man, we are going to get on here. We're going to talk about that Super Bowl. And we are going to get on here and we are going to talk some NBA. Maybe this guy, Trace, if Trace is still the one guy that's in here right now. Trace, get on here. It seems like you know a little bit about some NBA hoops, man. Love to get you on the show. And, well, we need to get Trace on the show, and we need to talk some NBA hoops with Trace going into the All-Star break. So NBA season's starting to kind of heat up on us here. That's about all I got, man. So if you good, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Peace out, my guy.
Peace.